Aries for Wednesday. All right, let's see, Father, what do we have for Aries for Wednesday? All right, we got the Two of Cups, which is sideways, though, okay? The Two of Cups talks about, like, relationships and stuff. This is my angel deck, you guys. But it says a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, or the positive resolution of a conflict. But with it coming sideways, I feel like you haven't reached the solution yet, okay? You haven't reached the point where y'all can reconcile yet. This doesn't have to be romantic, but it always hints to romanticism and things like that, romantic relationships. But I'm just seeing that there's no compromise yet. It's possible, though. For this card to come, it is absolutely possible. So don't give up on a resolution to your conflicts when it comes to any relationship, okay? Like I keep saying, it doesn't have to be romantic, but it's like you guys still aren't on the same page. You're getting there. All right, and especially when it comes to forgiveness, it's one of those things that it has to happen on both sides. You can choose forgiveness and they decide, hey, you know, I'm still working on getting over whatever happened. So it doesn't have to be a big blow up. It could be just a small spat is what I'm hearing, Aries. But whatever it is, it's possible to reconcile, okay? Keep that in mind. Your hidden energy is the Eight of Earth and the Knight of Earth. Yeah, stay consistent on this, okay? The Knight of Pentacles is one of those things where it's like consistency pays off, all right? Continue to focus on your own routine. Continue to focus on being a good person. Continue to focus on just, you know, everyday, slow but steady wins the race kind of energy, you know? And with the Eight of Pentacles, it's like focus on your work. Work on yourself. Work on whatever projects that you're working on. I'm not saying distract yourself, but I'm saying put your focus somewhere else. Instead of saying, you did this to me, you did this, you did that. It's time to say, what can I do to be better? What can I work on? Okay? And just start to continually work on that. Anyways, that's what I have for you, Aries. I hope this information helped and blessed. Remember that reconciliation is possible. You just got to give it some time. All right? Stay consistent. It will pay off. That's what I have for you. I hope this helped and blessed. Thank you. Taurus for Wednesday. All right, let's see, Father, what do we have for Taurus for Wednesday? Taurus, we got the Ten of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Family has been on your mind a lot lately, okay? Family, your legacy. Maybe you're proud of a family member. It is graduation season and things like that. And that doesn't mean that everyone in school. Graduation season comes because it's the time of year where people celebrate their accomplishments. Even as an adult, even when you get out of school, it's time to look back at some of your accomplishments and some of the things that that you're proud of. Be proud of these different chapters in your life, okay? Because I am seeing the stability being part of it, your family being part of it, family gatherings, feeling very stable, feeling very connected to your family. Even if you don't see your family very often, it's that connection that just still feels like, okay, we're locked in, all right? And they're proud of me and I'm proud of them type of energy. That's what I'm seeing. We got the Seven of Cups and then we have the Release, which is the Death card. The end of a phase or a situation. Look, I'm telling you, graduation, death card, transformations that happen. Release the old chapters and it's time to start new. This is my angel deck, so it mentions angels and stuff. So this is Archangel Azrael. This is the time to release some of the old expectations of yourself and be proud of the person that you've become. Be proud of the people around you for the things that they've accomplished as well. And then with the Seven of Cups, consider all the possibilities that are next. You have a lot of possibilities, okay? You have a lot of things to look forward to. So, again, graduation season, I don't know why I just keep seeing that for you, Taurus, and the fact that family gatherings or family comfort or something to do with family stability is very much so on your mind. Maybe you even want to reach out to some of your family members and just tell them how much you love them. Tell them how much you're proud of them. Tell them how much you are rooting for them. And you'd be surprised how much support you receive back. That's what I have for you. I love this monumental, because I just heard monumental moment in your life. I love this for you, Taurus. I hope this information helped and blessed. Thank you so much. Gemini for Wednesday. All right, let's see, Father, what do we have for Gemini for Wednesday? We got the Ten of Cups. Gemini, that's so beautiful. I'm hearing it's time to really enjoy this present moment, Gemini. Sometimes we get too far ahead of ourselves, or sometimes we dwell in the past too much. Ten of Cups urges you, it begs you to start living in this present moment, okay? Start enjoying the good times right now. Don't just say good times are coming. I just know that they're coming. Just know and understand that they're here now. The Ten of Water, which is the Ten of Cups, this is my angel deck, you guys. So it says a contented and rewarding family life where emotional and material needs are met, okay? So again, stop hoping for future self, future money, future this. Enjoy what's here now, okay? Because it's here for a reason. Enjoying the present moment brings in so many more blessings, okay, than it does when you say, oh, because sometimes when we promise ourselves tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow, we don't realize that we're speaking life into tomorrow and not today. So Gemini, it's time to speak life into today. Really enjoy this present moment. Your hidden energy is the Two of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Earth. So yeah, enjoying today, enjoying the consistency that pays off, okay? The consistency, even part of your daily routine, whatever your daily routine is, as boring as it may feel sometimes, appreciating the small things. When you wake up in the morning and you get that cup of coffee or whatever it is that you drink in the morning, water, you just have to be appreciative of the things that you have. Okay, and then the Two of Cups just comes to tell me that, you know, being content with the relationships that you have, not only with other people, but with yourself. Loving on yourself, taking time to speak life into you. So if you don't take that moment in the morning, this is your, you know, indication to say, hey, it's time you really focus on pouring into yourself, seeing yourself for who you are in this present moment, not future self, not future Gemini, not past Gemini. Gemini right now, okay? So anyways, like I said, it's just all about just being grateful for this daily routine that you have and just finding the small things in life to be grateful for. So keep on trucking. And remember, moment of gratitude is always appreciated, okay? It's going to help you throughout the day. It's going to help you finish off this week very strong is what I'm hearing. So yes, continue to just be grateful for the small things. That's what I have for you, Gemini. I hope this information helped and blessed. Thank you so much. Cancer for Wednesday. All right, let's see, Father, what do we have for Cancer for Wednesday? Two of Pentacles. Lots and lots of things to do lately. Oh my gosh. You might feel a bit overwhelmed today, okay? I'm just seeing the overwhelmed feeling of, oh my gosh, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do this, I got to do that. Make sure you pay attention to your to-do list, okay? A lot of times, sometimes when we get overwhelmed with a lot of things to do, we forget that we need to write these things down. Don't commit anything to memory. I'm hearing just make sure that you commit these things to pen and paper or, you know, whatever list that you make on your devices. I don't use a device personally. I use pen and paper, but whatever works for you, do it. Because I'm seeing somebody like saying, I got this to do and I got that to do. And eventually when you have so many things to do, you get caught up in, I got this and that to do. And something can slip off of your mind, you know. And then you'll be like, oh man, that really, really brings on overwhelmment. Because if you're already overwhelmed with all the things that you have going on and all the things that you have to do, the last thing you need to do is keep track of everything. And this is even lists. I'm hearing lists. Like if you have to go to the store for anything, I'm seeing someone like forget their list at home or, you know, going to the store like, what did I come in here for? Make sure that you write down everything or type out everything, whatever it is to keep track of whatever it is. Because I'm just hearing don't depend on your memory right now. Okay, today is going to be kind of overwhelming. It's okay. Days like this happen. But make sure you track everything that you need to do. And then we got the Three of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. This has a lot to do with work, okay? This has a lot to do with work. Working towards a specific goal, specifically like with people. You could even be collaborating with some people because the Three of Pentacles talks about that collaboration in a group. But this is work. You could have a lot of things to do at work, okay? A lot of things to do with your business as well. So just juggling a lot of, more than a few things, okay? And all of these are Pentacles. All of these are Earth, which means it all has to do with your material world and your material life. That means that if you do this right and you play your cards right, you'll absolutely get a financial reward from this as well. But the warning here is, okay, Cancer, is that you have to really, really focus, okay? Don't depend on your memory. Write these things down. It's going to help with your anxiety as well. Like when you start to feel overwhelmed, you can kind of ease your mind by being able to physically look at something, okay? That's what I have for you. I hope this information helped and blessed. Thank you so much, Cancer. Leo for Wednesday. Hello, Leo. Let's see, Father, what do you have for Leo for Wednesday? That came pretty quick. Oh my gosh, the Seven of Swords. I feel like this is you in your own head, okay? You're in your own way. You're in your own way today, okay? Be careful of that. Be careful of being in your own way because a lot of times we make stories and scenarios up in our head that aren't really true. And this is really what it's giving. It's giving, because sometimes the Seven of Swords can mean like, you know, somebody manipulating you. But this is like the devil's playground. Idle mind is the devil's playground. It's time you start doing some of the things that you said you were going to do. Because right now, the pause in your brain is that you don't have enough things to do. And I know you might have a billion things to do. I'm not saying it like that. I'm not seeing it like that. I'm seeing that you have things to do that you haven't been doing, and you've been kind of like just in your head. And it's time to start doing some things, because when your hands and your stuff start moving, you know, when you start doing things, projects or what have you, then you have less time to think about negative thoughts. You have less time to convince yourself these negative storylines. So that's what I'm seeing for you, okay? Leo, that's what I'm seeing. Your hidden energy is the Page of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Six of Swords. Yeah, you're going to be able to get out of this, okay? The Six of Swords is at the bottom, at the back here. Six of Air. Six of Swords is that moving on energy, moving on to calmer waters. And then the Two of Cups is always about like either it's a relationship with someone else or a relationship with yourself. And I'm seeing that this is you being finally okay with the good side and the bad side of you, okay? Because sometimes we do things, we make mistakes. Sometimes we do things and we don't know why we did it. But when you're at peace with yourself and when you're content with yourself, you can move forward in your mind and not live in such a dark place. Your hidden energy, again, is the Page of Cups as well. So that's also being gentle and kind with yourself, all right? Being cool with yourself, knowing that, you know, you can speak kindly to yourself or whatever. And I'm going to show you the Six of Swords in case anybody wants to stop and read those little captions at the bottom. This is my angel deck, okay, you guys? And my angel deck comes with a lot. This was one of my first decks, and I love using it sometimes. But anyways, the Seven of Swords, get out of your head, get out of your head, get out of your head, all right? Find other things to do. And in this case, Leo, you don't have to find anything to do. You have a lot of things to do. Sitting, ruminating over your negative thoughts is not one of the things that you need to be doing right now. Okay, Leo? That's what I'm seeing for you. That's what I have for you. I hope this information helped and blessed. Thank you so much. Virgo for Wednesday. Oh, that came very quickly. And it came in reverse. Your emotions may seem very, very off lately, okay? This is the King of Cups, but it is in reverse, okay? King of Cups is king of their emotions. They know what they're doing. They know how to, like, you know, balance those emotions. You might be very, very emotional today because it came reversed, all right? And I always keep my cards upright, and when they come reversed, it's for a reason, all right? It says, open your heart and mind to those around you, trustworthy and heartfelt advice. All right, also charity work, but I'm seeing that it's coming reversed. That means you're very emotional about some things right now, okay? It says trustworthy, compassionate, respected, cultured. But I'm just seeing the balance of your emotions being a bit off today. And that doesn't mean it's going to be always. That means, you know, be able to control how you feel, okay? Don't let your thoughts push you into an emotion that's untrue because the thought is untrue. So if you're feeling negative about anything and that you go through the whole day being negative and sad or depressed or angry at something, you know, or somebody, you know, make sure that you understand that you can control your emotions. Someone once said, and it was a good quote, you guys, it said, you are the thermostat. You are not the thermometer. Okay. And that stuck with me because that means you're able to control the temperature in which your emotions react to things. You don't have to always, you know, be influenced by other people or what they're doing, because people can be provoking. But at the same time, you're in charge of your emotions. You can always tone it down. You can always choose not to engage. Your hidden energy, Virgo, is the High Priestess and the Strength card. What? That means being very, very mindful of your, and that's Archangel Haniel. Like I said, this is my angel deck. I love it. But it's being mindful of your emotions, knowing that your emotions are coming from a different place. You know, your inner knowing tells you that this is not a true emotion to have. All right. And then the Strength card, it is Archangel Ariel. And that means, you know, just being patient with yourself, when it comes down to these emotions, all right? The Strength card, you have enough strength to control this. You have enough strength to monitor yourself and not take it too far, no matter what people are doing around you. You have to recognize when an emotion is not yours, okay? That's what I have for you. I hope this information helped and blessed, Virgo. Thank you so much. Libra for Wednesday. Let's see, Father, what do you have for Libra? All right, we got the Knight of Swords. Be careful not to react too fast to people, okay? Because this is like a reaction. Sometimes the Knight of Swords can be like an action, like, oh my gosh, don't react too fast as far as doing something. But I'm thinking and seeing your tongue. Be careful how much you say things, you know, based on, you know, somebody else. I'm seeing somebody come back with a real big comeback real fast. And I'm seeing you cut somebody up with your words. So just be careful of how you react to people today, because I'm seeing something like, you know, not everybody deserves that swiftness, you know, that cutting of the, you know, I mean, because for the most part, Libra, you come off as fair, you come off as loving and you know, doing what's right and honest about a lot of things. But sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you get fed up because you suppress some emotions. And this is what I'm seeing, a suppression of emotions. And it's like, this is the last straw. Somebody says something and it's the last straw. And you're like, look, you, be careful with that, okay? Because the Knight of Swords comes really, really quick, okay? And it's a warning, though. It comes as a warning to say, slow down. Think before you speak, okay? Because you don't even mean it. You're just having a lot going on in your life right now. And, you know, like I said, it's a pile on of things. I'm seeing something like you've been dealing with so much that it's just like, I'm popping off now. Just be careful of that, okay? The Strength card and the Four of Cups. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's kind of like the Four of Cups talks about, like, you know, that rejection. Like, look, I'm not even interested in having a conversation with you. Father's saying, be careful. You can control this. You can control your words. With the Strength card, this is my angel deck. So that's Archangel Ariel. And it's urging you to just be mindful. Have that, what do you call that? Temperance here. Have that self-control. Have that strength to just say, okay, you know what, that's crazy. I'm just going to walk away. Because that's what you normally do. It's just a lot of things on your plate. And you're no longer interested in foolery right now. It's the last thing you want to hear. Whatever this person's talking about, you're like, look, I'm about to cut them up, okay? I'm just seeing it. But just be careful, okay? Be mindful of what you say to somebody in reaction to whatever, because I just feel like you got a lot on your plate right now, and that's the last thing you need is them messing with you, provoking you. That's what I have for you, Libra. I hope this helped and blessed. Thank you. Scorpio for Wednesday. All right, let's see, Father, what do you have for Scorpio for Wednesday? We got the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, there's a really good opportunity for you to make some financial gains here, okay? Make sure that you're writing things down and you're executing some projects here, because I do see that there's a lot of financial gains here that you get. I don't know why I just heard that so quickly. And I know that's what the card means, but I just heard it very, very quickly. Financial gains, financial gains, financial gains. But remember, an opportunity is an opportunity. All right? That means it's up to you what you do with this opportunity. Read the fine print. I always tell people that, read the fine print, whatever it is. But this is like the green light to say, all right, be careful what you do with this opportunity. You can actually change some of the terms and conditions of this opportunity, okay? Like if somebody wants you to perform, you are in charge of the performance. You're the performer. They need you. You don't need them. That's how you always have to treat everything, because they need you. It's the reason why they reached out to you. An opportunity is an opportunity. It's up to you what you do with it. That's what I just keep hearing, okay? And this financial abundance that comes in, it's up to you what you negotiate. Because I'm hearing a negotiation here. You don't always have to accept what's just given. Okay, Scorpio? Negotiate. Your hidden energy is the Empress and the Queen of Swords. Yes! Queen of Swords talks about those boundaries. That very big, okay, you can come here, but wait. What are you coming with? Got the sword in the hand. That's the Queen of Swords, man. She's like, look. Now, let's stick to the facts here, okay? If it's not what I want it to be, off with your head, all right? It says realistic, definitely. Very experienced. So get paid for your experience. Don't just accept any old offer. This could be work-related. This even could be a relationship here, okay? An opportunity. But you get to decide the terms and conditions. You get to decide what you accept and what you don't accept, what boundaries you have, and what you're absolutely not going to do, you know? The other one is the Empress card. This is my angel deck, so it comes with an angel here, okay? And Scorpio, that's the Archangel Gabriel, which is an angel of communication and things like that. So that's one of those things where it's like, you know, definitely speak up on your worth. Definitely speak up on your worth. I'm just hearing that you're worth it, okay? You're worth it. So whatever this opportunity is, make sure that you're pouring into yourself, self-love, self-care, treat yourself how you want to be treated, and make sure that people are treating you how you want to be treated as well. That's what I have for you, okay? I hope this information helped and blessed. Thank you so much, Scorpio. Sagittarius for Wednesday. All right, let's see, Father, what do we have for Sagittarius for Wednesday? Oh, that came 2 different cards. So Sagittarius, on one hand, you're getting over some grief, some pain, because the Five of Cups came up, like it came showing the picture, and it absolutely is the Five of Cups, meaning you're letting things go. You're finally reaching the point of acceptance here. Okay, when the Five of Cups comes like this, it's like you're still going through the 5 stages of grief. It's sad, it's depressing, but you're getting out of a funk here. You're getting out of a depression with the Five of Cups reversed. And on the other hand, we got the Eight of Swords. Sometimes you're still in your head about this though. So I'm seeing that you need to get out fully. Get out, like the movie. You know, when you're in your head, you tend to make things up. You tend to start self-bashing yourself, you know, with your own words in your own head. Believe in yourself, because who else gonna believe in you? You know what I mean? Sagittarius, that's what I'm seeing. Because the Eight of Swords, it says an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. So because you just got out of a depression on one hand, you're like, can I really do something? Or whatever it is that you're just thinking like, you know, but you've accepted whatever just happened. You've accepted it, okay? Because the Five of Cups, like I keep saying, came reversed. But it's just time to get out of your head and know that you can do all things. You can do anything you set your mind to, okay? And you need to believe that more than anybody around you. And don't let anybody around you add to that doubt that you already have a piece of. Because all they're doing is feeding your fears instead of feeding your faith. Your hidden energy is the Knight of Cups, a very emotional card, and the Six of Swords. You're going to get out of this, okay? You're going to get out of your head. You're going to get out of your emotions. The Knight of Cups here and the Six of Swords. You're moving on to calmer waters. Things are finally starting to let up. Like I said, you're getting out of your depression. Make sure you don't add to that depression by getting too much into your head about your next step. So what? You were not doing some of the things that you normally do or feeling the same way. You know, you're getting back to yourself, and that's what matters. Don't think about the last couple weeks or the last couple days or whatever it was that had you kind of down. Think about what's next, okay? And with the Knight of Cups, that's absolutely balancing those emotions that come along with it. That's really what happens. You know, we get emotional about, man, I lost so much time doing this, and I lost time, you know, maybe in a relationship, or I lost time at this job doing that. And we tend to sometimes think too much in the past, and we need to just bring it to the present moment, enjoy the times right now, and emotionally balance ourselves. And that's what I'm seeing for you, Sagittarius. Anyways, I hope this information helped and blessed. Thank you so much. Capricorn for Wednesday. All right, let's see, Father, what do we have for Capricorn for Wednesday? Capricorn, we got the Seven of Pentacles. It's time to very much so be patient right now. Patience, patience, kind. That is love. Okay? So it's time to fall in love with yourself again and be patient with yourself. Because sometimes I feel like, Capricorn, you get away from self when we start to get in relationships, or we start to put too much into our job, or we start to put too much into, you know, other people. You get away from yourself. Be patient with yourself. It's okay. All right? Because, you know, a lot of times you feel like you lost yourself. You didn't lose yourself. You just decided, okay, I wanted to put some time or effort into something. It didn't work out. Now it's time I be patient with myself. It's not about going back to self. It's about, you know, being kind to yourself, being compassionate towards yourself, because everything that you did, you shouldn't have any regrets over. Everything that you did came from a place of love. So with the Seven of Pentacles, it says, seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. Okay? Your hidden energy, Capricorn, is the Eight of Swords and the Two of Wands. You're definitely in your head. Like I said, it's time that you be very, very much so patient with yourself now. All right? You're worrying too much about things that, you know, don't even matter, you know? Maybe you're worried about office relationships or work relationships, or maybe you're worried about, because I'm seeing another person here. Maybe you're worried about romantic relationships. Whatever the situation, time to stop worrying, because it's just going to take some patience to get the right people in your circle, to build the right team. Two of Wands talks about you've come into your own new partnerships or contracts. Continue to move forward. So yes, continue to move forward. Two of Fire, Two of Wands. This is my angel deck, you guys. So I'm saying what's the normal tarot, version of the angel deck here. But I do see that it's time to be patient with yourself. So what, you thought some people were for you and they turned out not to be. You're still building a team. You're starting to see what's for you and what's not for you. So be patient with yourself, because you still planted some good seeds. You're still investing in yourself. You're still putting forth the effort when it comes down to relationships of any kind. All right, so be kind to yourself and be patient, because the right people will come along. All right? That's what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope this information helped and blessed. Thank you. Aquarius for Wednesday. All right, let's see, Father. What do we have for Aquarius for Wednesday? Oh, we have the Hanged Man, which is the awakening card. This is Archangel Gabriel. All right. You're starting to find some epiphanies. Okay? The epiphanies that are starting, because I just heard that word, epiphanies. It said, look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. So Aquarius, you might be feeling kind of stuck at a place right now. And I'm hearing at a place, physically, at a place. Maybe you're stuck at your job or stuck in a certain place that you don't want to be at as far as a living situation. But things are improving for you. You got to see it as you're being prepared. Okay? Your new place of work, your new place of living is being prepared. So when you start to look at it like that, you start to no longer feel stuck. You start to become excited because you're like, hey, you know, instead of, oh my gosh, I'm here still. Oh my gosh, this is so like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. That's all I keep hearing right now, Aquarius. But when you look at it at a different perspective, then you're like, oh, my place is being set up. It's okay that I'm here right now because when I get there, it's going to be amazing. So when you start to look at it like that, you start to see some things, okay? It's just about the way you talk to yourself and the way you see yourself, okay? The wheel, which is Archangel Michael, you're being protected right now, wherever you are. It says a time for positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. Good luck is on your side. All right, this is the Wheel of Fortune card in the normal tarot deck, but this is my angel deck, all right? And Archangel Michael, sometimes we get a pause or a standstill because it's not ready yet. It's almost like, you know, when you're about to leave the house and you can't find your keys or you can't find something that you need to go out. And you're like, man, where is it? Where is it? And then you find out that the reason why you didn't leave the house is because you avoided some kind of traffic jam. You avoided some type of misfortune. So much protection is surrounding you right now that you have to really understand that you're not moving forward yet until it's time. Something is being prepared. I can't make that up. That's two cards to say that. Your hidden energy is the Three of Fire. Oh my gosh, the Three of Wands, which is that waiting card. You're still waiting. It says abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. And this is a long-term plan. This is just preparation, okay? Things are being prepared. I can't say that enough to you, Aquarius, because that's the answer for today. All right, when you start to see things like that, you start to not feel so stuck. That's what I have for you. I hope this information helped and blessed. Thank you so much. Pisces for Wednesday. All right, let's see, Father. What do you have for Pisces for Wednesday? Ooh, the Nine of Cups. I love the Nine of Cups. It merely feels like genie in a bottle to me, okay? Confirmation, excuse me. It's something that's fulfilling today that you receive. All right, it says your wishes come true, concerns fade away, a love life. So maybe your love life really improves on today. Or maybe you just decide, you know, to be grateful of the things that you have. And that's what makes you smile. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing somebody smiling really, really hard. But again, this is my genie in a bottle. Nine of Cups is like you have to make that wish. The desires of your heart come from your desires. You can't tell yourself, oh, I'll never be loved. I can't ever be liked, or, you know, my love life is in shambles, because that's what will happen. So be careful with your words at all times. No matter what, be careful with your words at all times. But I am saying it's all about your wishes. And I just heard Wishmaster. You guys ever seen that movie? It's called Wishmaster. Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. So again, keep your words and your thoughts very, very positive, because you'll get what you wish for. And that can go both ways. So this is just a small warning, not to scare anybody. Y'all know I don't say anything to invoke fear in anybody. I'm not that type of reader, but I can only tell you what I see. And what I'm saying is that be careful with your words and what you wish for. Because a genie in a bottle, you can say something crazy and it happens. You know, the Wishmaster was giving out any wish, no matter how weird it was. And sometimes it would manipulate the wish. So you got to be careful of what you're truly desiring here, Pisces, all right? Then we got the Ten of Cups, and then we got the Queen of Fire. Yes, the Queen of Wands. That's like being very, very comfortable with what you want, being confident in it. That confidence has to come from somewhere. You cannot make a wish and not be confident in it, okay? So make sure you're very, 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 very confident. Make sure you've done your research on what you truly want. Say you want a person, you know, I want to be with that person. I want to be with them. If you haven't done your research, number one, and that person turns out to be somebody totally different than what you expected, then that's going to bite you in the butt later. Or number two, if you're not confident in it, then it's like this person just, you know, feels like they're ruling your life and you're not really in a relationship that's balanced. So again, you got to find that right level of balance when it comes to this wish that you're making. And then the Ten of Cups is all about that happiness. You know, you just want to be happy. Some of you guys, that's your big ultimate wish. I just want to be happy, okay? Which is enough to wish for, okay? Sometimes happiness is the only thing I pray for. That's a song lyric, by the way, you guys. That's a rap lyric. Big Crit, King Remembered in Time. Anyways, yes, whatever it is that you're wishing for, make sure you go for it. Make sure you do your research. Make sure it's something that you truly, really want. Anyways, that's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope this information helped and blessed. Thank you so much.